So the formula will go like this. I think just now we already explored the basic relationship already. So we do that one more time. So we do that one more time for the acute angle. So if x is acute, then sine x positive, cosine x positive, tangent x positive. Okay, so if it's an obtuse, I keep on using x so that I don't want to confuse you. So sine x is positive, cosine x is negative, tangent x is negative. So just now we already explored this idea. So right now I'm going to like tell you this thing again. So if x is positive, if x is acute, sorry. So right now x is an acute angle. Sine x will be O over H. Cosine x will be A over H. Tangent x will be O over A. So if x is acute, the ratio follow like what you have learned since last year. So now if x is obtuse, sine x will still be O over H. Cosine x will be negative A over H. Tangent x will be negative O over A. So there will be a negative relationship for cosine and tangent when it is being obtuse. So if you find things very confusing, you can just stick to this summary. And this summary will serve you for the rest of the question that I'm going to show you now. Okay, so 1 minute, you can copy the summary and how is it applicable. So I can show you on example 9. So if you look at example 9, they gave me a ratio. So this is the O, this is the H. You must put in the O and H. So this is 4. This is 5. So put in your O and H. And usually you will need to do some Pythagoras theorem. So I'm going to do some Pythagoras theorem. So I'm going to show you how are we going to use a formula. So part A, tangent theta. Do you realize theta is an acute angle? So it falls under the O over A. It directly falls under the O over A. So this is the O and this is the A. That's it, that's the answer. So tangent theta is just 4 over 3. So the ratio is 4 over 3. Okay, then the next part, suddenly we got this thing called 90 minus theta. So where is 90 minus theta? If you are fast enough, you'll realize it's here. Okay, why is it here? In case you couldn't see, because of angle sum of triangle. Because it is an angle sum of triangle. Because this is an angle sum of triangle, I will be doing this. Minus 90 and minus theta. So I will get a 90 minus theta. So here, starting from here, things get confusing. This is the one that you got to rely heavily on the formula. So from here, right, I like to have a sine 90 minus theta, which is still under classified as an acute angle. So I should have directly a O over H. So this is the O, this is the H. So this is the O and then this is the H. So every angle, the OAH might change. So you might need to erase off accordingly, or else it will be a bit confusing on your diagram. Okay, so I'm going to go on first. Later on, I will pause for you to digest this idea. Okay. So every time you look at this, you just need to decide, is it an acute angle or is it an obtuse angle? So here comes the next one. The next one is an obtuse angle. So the next one is here, 180 minus theta. So 180 minus theta is actually here. Can you see it's the green angle here? So apparently it's very obvious this is an obtuse angle. So you should be looking at this formula. So you are looking at the cosine of an obtuse angle. So cosine of an obtuse angle will be a negative A over H. Where are you going to get the A over H? You got to share with the neighbor. So the obtuse angle doesn't have the OAH on their own. So they actually share with their neighbor. So this will be the O, this will be the A, and this will be the H. So the obtuse angle will share it with the neighbor, share the OAH. So in this case, right, it will be a negative 3 over 5.